Harry Maguire is walking toward the tunnel at Bournemouth. He stops. He turns. And he starts venting at the fourth official. That moment, just a few seconds of frustration, has now cost Manchester United one of their most experienced defenders for one of their biggest matches of the season. And that's where everything begins. Because right now, everything is collapsing at once. Maguire is suspended. Lisandro Martinez is facing a 3-game ban. Matthijs de Ligt hasn't even returned to outdoor training. And within just 48 hours, Manchester United's chances of finishing third in the Premier League have dropped from 71% to just 16%. That is not a dip. That is a collapse. In a matter of days, the injury situation has worsened. The discipline has worsened. The squad depth is being exposed. The manager situation is still unclear. And somehow, a player who isn't even at the club right now is about to make them £38 million. There is a lot to break down today. No noise, no clickbait, just the full picture. So let's get straight into it. First, understand what's actually at stake here. Manchester United are fighting for a top 3 finish. Champions League qualification is hanging by a thread. Key players are out. Key decisions are going against them. And the man in charge is still an interim manager trying to prove he deserves the job permanently while planning the club's future at the same time. This is pressure from every direction. If you want analysis that actually explains what's happening and why it matters, make sure you subscribe. This channel is about clarity, not headlines. Now, let's get into the details. Harry Maguire is officially out of the Chelsea match. The FA upheld his misconduct charge after his red card against Bournemouth. And more importantly, what happened after it. As he walked off, he directed frustration toward the fourth official, who immediately noted it. That moment has now resulted in an additional 1-game ban and a fine. So here's the reality. He already missed 1 match because of the red card. Now he misses Chelsea as well. 2 crucial games. Gone. And the truth is simple. This was avoidable. At this stage of the season, with everything on the line, that kind of loss of discipline is costly, especially from a senior defender. United needed him. He's not there. Now it gets worse. Lisandro Martinez is also in serious trouble. He was sent off for pulling the hair of Dominic Calvert-Lewin in the defeat to Leeds. The club has appealed the decision, but the chances of success are very low. Why? Because before the season even started, referees made it clear. Hair pulling is classified as violent conduct. No grey area, no interpretation. So while the club argues it wasn't forceful, the rule has already been defined. And that means Martinez is likely to receive a standard 3-game ban. Now combine everything. Maguire is out, Martinez is likely out, de Ligt is still injured. That leaves Manchester United with just 2 senior centre-backs available. And here's the part that really tells the story. Lenny Yoro is 20, Aidan Heaven is 19. Their combined age is 39, and they are expected to start together, away at Stamford Bridge. Let me be very clear here. This is not about blaming young players. Yoro and Heaven are talented. They have potential. But asking 2 teenagers to lead a defence in a high-pressure top 4 race game is a huge risk. And the numbers back it up. They've started together 3 times this season. 3 games, 0 wins, 7 goals conceded. Different opponents, same outcome. That's not coincidence. That's a pattern. Now look at what this has done to expectations. Prediction markets had United at a 71% chance of finishing third just 2 days ago. Now, 16%. That's the reality of a top 4 race. Every mistake matters. Every absence matters. Every decision matters. And right now, everything is going wrong at the same time. Now let's bring in an external perspective. Paul Merson gave a very direct assessment. His view is simple. United are not ready to challenge for the title next season. They need more players, and the focus should be clear. Get back into the Champions League. Because the Champions League isn't just about prestige, it's financial power. It allows you to sign better players. It strengthens your position in negotiations. It keeps you competitive. Miss out, and the gap doesn't stay the same. It gets bigger. Now let's talk about a tactical problem that was exposed recently. The left wing. Against Leeds, it became very clear. United don't have a natural left winger who can consistently beat defenders 1v1 and stretch play. Matheus Cunha drifted inside. Luke Shaw was left without support. On the right, Amad Diallo had moments, but was controlled. And here's the key point. You need both sides to be dangerous. Right now, only one side is. So what's the solution? The club is already looking at profiles. Names like Giovanni Quenda, Iliman Ndiaye, and Morgan Rogers are being discussed. But here's the issue. Some of those players naturally drift inside, which means they don't actually fix the problem. If United want width, they need a true wide player. Someone who stays wide, beats defenders, delivers crosses, not another inside forward. Clarity in recruitment is everything here. Now let's move to Brian Robson's insights, and these are important. First, Casemiro. Robson believes losing him will be a big mistake, and he's right. Casemiro isn't just a midfielder. He protects the defence, controls tempo, brings experience in big games. Replacing that profile is not easy. Second, the manager situation. Robson believes if Michael Carrick secures Champions League football, he should get the job permanently. And this is where the debate begins. Because Carrick is already involved in transfer planning, that suggests long-term thinking, not a temporary role. But the club is still exploring options. One name mentioned is Andoni Iraola. Not a done deal, but interest exists. So the question becomes, does Carrick do enough in the final weeks to make the decision obvious? Now, Marcus Rashford. This situation is becoming complicated. At Barcelona, things are not going well. After their Champions League exit, reports suggest he didn't make an impact. Ratings were low. Criticism is growing. And now, Barcelona are reluctant to pay the €30 million option. They want a lower price. United don't. So there's a standoff. And the result? Uncertainty. This creates a real problem. High wages, inconsistent performances, no clear buyer. Whatever happens this summer, it won't be simple. Now let's talk about something deeper. The difference between Manchester United and Manchester City. Over the last 10 years, City have spent over £270 million on fullbacks. United, around £134 million, almost half. And it shows. City constantly refresh positions. United, wait until it becomes a problem. That difference in planning is why the gap exists. Now let's move to something positive. Rasmus Højlund. Currently on loan at Napoli, and his situation has completely transformed. He went from third-choice striker to a key player. Double-digit goals, manager trust, strong performances. And here's the key part. The deal includes a £38 million obligation if Napoli qualify for the Champions League, which they are on track to do. So United are about to receive £38 million. For a player who isn't even at the club, that's huge, because that money now becomes part of the rebuild, and it proves something important. Sometimes it's not about ability, it's about environment. Højlund found the right system and delivered. So let's bring everything together. Manchester United are in a critical moment. Defensively, they are exposed. Suspensions and injuries have left them vulnerable. Midfield may lose a key leader. Attack lacks balance on the left. Off the pitch, major decisions are coming. Rashford's future, the manager role, transfer strategy. But there are positives. Financial boost from Højlund, clear identification of squad gaps, and signs of more structured planning. This is a club rebuilding, but right now, they are paying the price for poor timing, poor discipline, and squad imbalance. The next few weeks will define everything. Top four or setback, stability or more uncertainty.